All right, what's going on, guys? Trev back again, here to bring you another video. This one's going to be doing a video giving my thoughts. We have our first officially released pictures of the Whispers for The Walking Dead Season 9, second half. Oh man, so this is really cool. I'll put the link in the description so you guys can go ahead and check these out. We've got TWD in the bottom right hand corner, AMC 210. So February 10th, 2019 is the return date, so we're getting a little bit closer here, but it is still a little way away. So ask and you shall receive. They've given us some new kind of Walking Dead stuff, which is really cool because we haven't had a lot recently, but here we have some new pictures of the Whispers. So the Whispers in Alpha, very, very cool. We get to see our first actual pictures because, of course, leading up to this season, there was all the promotion around Rick, and we didn't really get much promotion around the Whispers. They were at the end of the trailer, but so we kind of had some idea, but they could never really show us much in the trailers and that because they, they were just getting started with that, and we had to watch through the first half to see them finally be introduced in kind of a spectacular way there at the end of the first half, right? The mid-season finale. So here we have our first look at one of our Whispers, and man, it is really cool, right? So I think the Whispers in the TV series look really amazing. Much better than the comic book versions in terms of the makeup and just the way they've kind of, you could see, like, if you look at this Whisper right here, and I'm not really sure which one's which. One of these could be Alpha. I don't know. But you look at this first Whisper here, and it's like it could pass for a walker, couldn't it? Like if there was a walker right beside this one, and as it's given the hush sign right at the front to whisper, we whisper and the dead don't mind, right? Keep it quiet. You could see a walker like this or a whisper walking right along with walkers, and walkers really have no idea that that's actually a person wearing a makeup or wearing a skin. Now that first one can't be Alpha because the actress who plays Alpha, Samantha Morton, actually has blue eyes. So so that's definitely not Alpha, but it is one of the Whispers, and it's pretty scary. So that's really cool. Here we have, this is kind of a cool one as well too, which you can see kind of all these walkers around. So you have these walkers around, and then this one really shows is kind of how cool this is, and people have pointed this out too in the new introduction for the Walking Dead starting this year, where you have walkers around and then you have a couple here and there that kind of light up in red in the intro. So pay attention next time you see the intro sequence if you don't know what I mean. But yeah, so you have basically what you have here is you have Whispers mixed in with the dead, and you don't know which one's which. So we have one at the left side here again, giving the hush sign, right? So that's really cool. Then you have a walker at the front and another walker at the front, and they blend right in, right? Literally you can kind of, the only real way I think you could tell is either their behavior or agency. When you look at their eyes, like you can tell the other ones that they've kind of got that dead look in their eyes, like they're not really looking at you. They're kind of, they're just kind of looking through you. But then you see some of the Whispers here and there. Which you can also see the one in the middle there too, at the back, just right to the one showing the hush sign, which is kind of faded out a little bit. But you can kind of tell there's a bit of agency there in terms of the eyes and how they intently look at you versus the walkers that are just kind of around. But you could certainly see how Jesus would have had no idea going in that the walker that he's taking a swipe at actually is a Whisper. So that's freaking genius, man. And again, I'm not sure. That one looks a bit more like Samantha Morton there with the hush sign, and the eyes do look a bit brighter to me. So could it be Alpha? I don't know. It's like, oh, that one's Alpha and that one's Beta. I don't know. I'd like to see it, but I don't know if Beta is in any of these pictures. But again, it's freaking hard. It's freaking hard to tell who's who under the makeup. Then we have another one here, which is really cool, which actually has kind of like a blondish type of hair. And this one looks a lot more like it could be either Lydia or Alpha, but it kind of looks younger to me. Although I could be again. Yeah, it's like we're trying to read it, we're trying to like think it through, and it's like you can barely tell who's who because well they're in disguise, right? They're totally covered, so it's kind of difficult. It's like well, which one's which, Trev? You know, it's like, I don't know. How am I supposed to know? You know what I mean? My guess is as good as your guys. I mean, we can compare pictures and we can look through, but it's really hard to tell. Okay, so even though that one at the front there does look kind of younger in terms of the pose and everything, actually the actress who plays who's Cassidy McClincy, who plays Lydia, has dark brown eyes. So that one obviously is not her. So that one could be Alpha. It could be, but it's definitely female. I think we could say that, right? Can we all agree it's female? Yeah, I don't know. Oh man, it's so hard to tell. Is it Alpha? I don't know. It could be Alpha. Also, it's kind of like a black around. So goddamn, man, it's hard to tell which one's which. But either way, man, oh man, that is so cool. They're just so scary, right? They're just so unbelievably scary. And yeah, like I was saying, man, you could definitely see that the walkers around would have no idea, that these are actually people wearing skins, especially since they stay quiet. There's really and they've got the hair and everything to kind of cover even their eyes. There's just no giveaways, right? There's no giveaway that wouldn't be a walker. So that's really cool. So let me know what you guys think. How excited are you to see the Whispers in the back half of the season, man? I can't wait to see this. I am highly anticipating this season as well, too, right? The continuation of the season. The first half of Season 9 was really incredible, and how much the series has changed has just been insane. But at the same time, even though it's changed a lot, it's still unbelievably good. And and I'm starting to come to terms, I think, more with kind of a Daryl-led Walking Dead, or at least Daryl and Carol being like the last surviving season 1 survivors there. So I'm starting to come to terms with that, and of course we have a great set of villains coming in here, so that's going to be really cool to see how they interact with the others and how this whole thing plays out. So let me know what you guys think. Leave your comments below. Which one do you think is which? Do you think this is Alpha? Do you think the others are maybe just kind of random Whispers? And I don't think we have Beta here in any of these except for the one in the middle there. It does kind of look a little bit bigger, so it's hard to tell, man. Really hard to tell. Leave your comments below. If you like the video, thumb it up below. You can share and favorite. And if you're new, you want to subscribe, bottom left is subscribe. Thank you all for subscribing. Thank you all for your continued support. And I'll have another video for you guys pretty soon. As always, it's Trev, and I'm saying peace. Later, guys. See you soon.